boyfriend introduced me to his girlfriend. Hey, my boyfriend introduced me to his friend that came from abroad last year, November. We all went out on a vacation together. We both exchanged numbers and got talking from there.
Okay.
3 days later, he asked me out. I told my boyfriend about it, but he didn't say anything. We started calling and talking often after the date, but nothing serious. Yesterday, his friend just proposed to me. What should I do? I still love my boyfriend. We've been dating for 5 years. I feel this is a prank. But again, I think my boyfriend is not really into me. He doesn't discuss anything about marriage. Whenever I talk about it, he will cover it up with another story. He's very rich, and he can't say anything is stopping him. The little times I've gone out with his friend, he always treats me like a queen. I think his feelings are genuine. Please, what should I do? I'm so confused. Was it one in Impuna and a one in Impuna down for Fiabruchri a buying chair? Na woman in a PA, Equaji woman, and I'm a Nosuma, Obinan, a number, a man named Plan Sadamfo, and number be dealing when Tomusha say Kasai, and Nami and Sechi, and Nemplana down for the two, and him say, when ya were Budaman, when ya now one in a bay. Obomadia for bo a year no nimplano amane a raya worker say wasn't implana and come home here. Just said what the assembly what the wasa and sleep. To a musha says womudi in common a tree. Now womusha shares whom be Emma omupie. Bibia and shedder and sisa. No crown of crack. A fay nemplani the abetunanim, sir, when you're now or bewan. Na watches what I saw Edon in Planua on any war dada. Na one in our court, sa in fear numni. I understand when one more than son ash and so was share a year or non in Plano on any namnoa. What do you worry some pet na wabwa to a yadia or managing course of crowd? Once were fast and full from no the abitrum. Nature said, or the anona ayomogu. Watch la, Nemplano on any tis say, and everyone in some. Enti bibia no wese no ho kwan se wo ware no na empre kakra bi na wone ne mpna na danfo na pie no be ma no soso no so wo ye no so ohima bi no na ohun se pe na wo pe no nya agro bi no wodi eye pekan e no de pe no no obusa se wanya de sanse asem no aye ne na kakra kansla
o chia me chia na me matie fo ni atwefo nyina kwaba se afe na yaba ede ande mu temene me ana me ka sei councilor Lutrot nie na diaspora dates is ya ye dia call Play Store oko Play Store pair download na pe de onu betu kwan akwantu ma wade ya department na Ghana ha emfa body ma die bi entwiw saa enko Ochame apple mpo de ba mango tie ochame anopo asem bi si binim de ote na mga se beka mo trending story no asem si wo sister station a ye ho kwan se eka
you to me the brother station
enti si ayaba brother station a bofo ha de ochame we po nya sister station another station AJ Sapon host show bi ne mid morning I say, oh boy, ebe frel. Or the inkraba be jawo any gift near frel. There bisa say, hello, is that Rosie? Yes, okay. Delivery people have left something for a love delivery company has brought something on behalf of a loved one for you. He says he loves you so much, so we should give you XYZ here. Can you please identify who you think can bring you this thing? I'm saying that in relation with the story. The first girl about when you know, the second one when I say, hi, hello, okay. So who do you think will bring? Kelvin. I say no. George. I say no. Okay. It could be Vincent. I say no. And then AJ says, we see the choir. Because the original one, oh boy. And I just see, what's the wait. You say what? So these are the people you believe that yes. But what of Emmanuel? Hey! That's my boyfriend.
Really?
Help me apologize to him. I listen to the next thing. I didn't expect. Or see, I didn't expect that he would give me something.
That's what I'm saying.
For these ones, I have nothing with them, but that is we have that sort of joke that they can give me something. That's what I'm mentioning. I say, okay, you are live on radio. I say, does it mean he's listening? So you see, now then immediately there were people around me. Then come and see what they are saying. This guy is a sport girl. How do you get someone like this? You see their mind? I'm bringing it to this girl's story. I said, if you are going out with anybody in this world, and apart from even me as I sit, if my wife brings a prank of such nature to you to do on my behalf, I'll be disappointed in her. My wife, who has legitimacy to even advertise me, I will be disappointed in her for so many reasons. How much more talking jolly sana no kwe ayenashi? If you see a young lady who can boast, beat her hands on her own chest or her breast, and say, I've been going out with this guy for 5 years now, she has a mental deficiency. That you can say, I've been going out with this guy for some years now. Or it says 3 years or so. 5 years. A beautiful young lady, a guy has choked you for 5 years. What course are you studying? If you date one guy within 1 year for more than 14 days, you are a disgrace to femininity. Then you kept this guy for 5 years. And what he cannot say for 5 years, somebody was introduced to you, and the person has identified a material that can sew a trouser and a shorts, and you are saying you are confused. Number 2, the girl says when they go out, this one treats her like a queen. Now, nobody's a queen. That woman says, I'm a queen, I'm a queen. No. You are only a queen because, listen, you are only a queen because you are coming from a royal place. The wife of the king is not a queen. So that thing women are using to make themselves happy, and if you want a queen in me, treat me like a queen and you get a queen in me. No. Ohini yiri is what your title is. You are not a queen. Ohini yiri, akonyane ho yiri ni man ono so your hiri. But queen you be a ofi royal family to me tina akonya so. Yeah. So when you say he brings out the queen, he treats me like a queen, it means this girl is seeing something that she has been expecting for a long time. The treatment of a queen happens to be a slang word or an idiomatic expression, actually say, or so for 5 years, this rich guy you are talking about have never brought this thing out of you. Then the new guy who has come, you say you have stayed long with this guy open. The only person you can advertise and cling to is a husband or a wife. Yeah, okay. Boy, I talk you. Me be so. The problem from me answer. 5 years, no more warrior. Then no more year. I say you date one guy for more than 14 days in a year. You have a brain damage. When it comes to dating, it is an experimental time. You are just experimenting.
But Tommy and Swim by Yasidi Asuma boy.
Ben be our boy Sicano so what baby about na bemo boy Sicano what when him be. A son say yam boy Sicano whatever. Yenya Sican ye copper bar warren. And yen yati, and I'm me many dasu or to bag or tontumensia or to duku. Na kakawana si echo. Mina me delay some from a sanko me ensusu. Na kawari me dada. We Jimmy.
Jimmy for.
Oh, ba when ye be a wusumbu krum. Ah, nami and bema for friendly Joe. Now it's here, and a cabinet, and a togonti. What is wrong with you? Young lady, this is an opportunity for you to make a mistake. In the first place, remember that breakup must be painful and hurting. So go ahead, get rid of this material over your head for 5 years. Drop it as quick as you can and run into this one that looks greener patches. There's a lot of greens there because still, yeah, introduce you. And this is the mistake the girl did. Don't do any of these things. If you are introduced to this girl, then all of a sudden, then you have to go and tell your boy, the guy and I introduced you, mom, or he advances towards me. Chami, do you understand what it means? If a girl tells you, or Chami says he's in love with me, do you know what the girl is trying to tell you? The girl is insulting your intelligence. Why? Just leave and go. Why is your head worrying about Chami? And for 5 years, the angel you don't know is better than the devil. Look, go for the devil you don't know. Leave the angel you know. Go for the devil you don't know. And let the devil maltreat you. You think he has also maltreat you. So this girl is a straightforward thing. Try the new thing and make a mistake. If you've been able to do 5 years of wifely do, I feel so you are living in that place. I mean, you are bold enough to be posted, to be used for a DP. You know when I came right now, I the part open my phone and saw a beautiful girl on my screen. This thing, the first thing said that, hey, counselor, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Who sure banana who affair? Now who need phone here? Fatu phone so now when ninja.
What you better that should do?
No, me fatu chami now. Oh, baby, what you traffic? What I say? So I have a screensaver, and you are worried about my screensaver. My wife in that whole year now. How? I did my wife crash here. What sure I didn't know? Say, wow, this guy is beautiful. Yes, Nipeni. And so Chami is straightforward. This girl has nothing to lose. Drop the 5 years.
I branch you because who are babies are almost TV now, baby better so then a year in a 12. Hey, your name ain't you. But she got now and carry. Better 6 months later, almost to one that branch your palm muscles near you. Hey, and this is what the abbot.
And you're ready.
I did a better money. What in there? Sorry, no, what in there?
It's a straightforward thing. The young lady should look forward for a better, brighter future and don't waste your time. This is my advice.
If I understand everything you have said,
yeah,
and if I'm summarizing,
yes,
naturally say, Ababawan,
yeah,
one idea on an ananti infernum naturally.
Because then a woman
na won kodi fufure ye
in term
na say ye bibia wo ye na wode asona hweso
why na someone here that is why I started with the scenario of the City FM thing.
Okay, that
if a guy can go to that extent of advertising an unknown relationship, break up with him at once, immediate by force. What just say because of Chami yan wale now to me ko jabedwom so much say yan bisa say see oh boy, ni why did na bebo? They say the party way. Near see whose name will you mention? Rosie T-way. Whose name will you mention? It is me that when you ask me whose name will I mention, I will choose to mention my wife because I am legally married mistakenly. What does here? I will say it because I know because it's straightforward. But obi no train prampo to me advertising for public. I be say, where is your boyfriend? Where is your tea? Now Rosie birthday. No be a peer, a public show, and no be a chenica, no be. Let's learn these rudiments and these rules of life.
Please,
because it disgraces you.
Mention your number.
My number is the best one you can use for such cases. Young girl, don't do anything with the other guy. Break up straight and let it be painful. On 0277 609 644 0277 60 9644. And remember, until somebody pays your bride price, either customarily or civilly or Mohammedanly, you cannot be advertised. I say don't allow anybody to kneel down in public and propose to you, because public proposal is an embarrassment to femininity. And now because my boyfriend says, stop using them for DP. You have the right to use anything nice for DP as long as it brings you life and happiness. This is Counselor Lutrot. Ginger honey chips Ochami, is the time up or have more 5 minutes to use?
Therefore, aha, and you did my dear Nina, baby, yeah. And then you Timmy, the biggest lion that we have. Lion!
Ochami, is the time up?
Yeah.
What else, Ogata?
Yeah, discipline.
Only one.
Everyone comes to tell me, aha, and you do be see, you don't want to say when you're at that general 2 and more. And I'm a pa, it's not me and sa. Pepe, a bepe, Manaches, a Bibia, Eshisha. So happy birthday, and come, baby Gabby, and when you're a fit. Onyankopon mo ahode no ma onyansa we fi na na hye wa ye bo a eho
I think so they can radio.
makra
Who ni very much.
Baby, that's one you not the one. If you hear me, man, baby, I say from you go see that bed, you go see that. I come here, say, this time, my money, if you know any man, it's easy, you have a cool.
All right, so it's just a simple thing. And all we need is to learn when and how. Which one is the when and which one is the how? You know, like I said, no. So it's a straightforward thing. So the issue is very simple, and like I keep saying every day, there's a reason for everything, and usually when you don't have the reason, don't start what it is. Why am I saying that? Because you see, this young lady we are discussing has found a new person who is interested in her, and within the scope of the interest, all that we want to see is simple. That this one has come to a point, and with the knowledge that has come, this one is making it as if to say she's nobody. But watch it. The young man has come to prove to us that I am no more interested in you. Why am I saying that? Because if you are interested in the lady, 5 years, what are you doing with the guy? There are people that will choke you because they are not ready to marry. But from the way this one is speaking, she's speaking like she wants to get married. Do you understand? There are other people that are going out with people and they are not ready to marry. They don't have budget, they don't have an intent to marry. Remember that what can be advertised is marriage. So when a man or a woman living with you have not really gotten the clearance to make sure that they can marry you, don't waste your time with them. Don't spend time with a guy who is gathering money to marry you, because you are wasting your time with them. If you move ahead, you might find somebody better, somebody who looks more better and looks more creative and presentable to marry. Look at a beautiful girl like Rosie. And when Rosie is walking, she's contour. Look at Rosie. Beautiful girl like that. Look at her. She's cute, short and presentable. The type I like is Rosie. Then you find out that she's going out with a young man who is planning to marry her. Are you correct? And the young man will not just be quiet, but they advertise themselves. What happened to you on City FM was so embarrassing. And everybody thinks the girl is bad. The girl is not bad. Emmanuel is the last thing on the mind. And that's okay, because Emmanuel has embarrassed the girl. And immediately what I'm expecting the girl to do is to break up with Emmanuel for going to give her name out at City FM for her to be called. This is not a prank. Why should you give your girlfriend? I mean, I don't understand. From morning I've been thinking about it. So immediately when this story came for us to discuss it, well, I don't even think they've seen anything, because it's not the best. But most of us think that yes, a proof of love. This shows that what the fuck? What's that? Why do you embarrass somebody's daughter? Why do we make people feel so bad? What is it? So it's a straightforward thing. We should learn when we will be able to say yes. And the only time you can say yes is when marriage has come. Even when you have a child with the man doesn't have the right to advertise you. The fact that a man has a child with you doesn't end within the bracket of being able to show you everywhere. Your child can be advertised. You can advertise yourself as the mother of the child. The child can point at you as the mother. The child can point to the man as the father. As long as life will live, the two of you can maybe have two pictures and say, this is mommy and daddy. It should be written clearly. This is not husband and wife, because marriage is what makes you husband and wife. So me bani mommy, me bani papa. These are the things you should understand. But I can't think within this time. I can't get it off my head. I can't get it. I can't get it. What is it? We are getting through the system, and everything negative is becoming normal. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for me, I think that this young lady has found another person who is better than the 5 years waiting period. Whatever course you are studying is better than within 5 years. Yes, middle. Within the 5 years, you pack the person and move ahead. Unless otherwise, this one fulfills one of the tastes and the things you want to have. Time for dating is an exploration time. Don't keep a guy who you think is planning to marry you, but keep a guy who is ready to marry you. Don't waste 18 months and beyond with a guy who is ready to marry you. Anybody who is ready to marry you knows what to do, when to do what, and how to do what, so they will marry you. Let's gather ourselves and get married. It's not part of marriage plans. That you are there and the guy has gone to buy Ecolac. You are there. The guy has gone to buy cloth. You are there. He has gone to buy scarf. He has gone to buy everything. And every day he's telling you, or will give you money to go to town and go and buy cloth of your choice. Go and buy ring of your choice. Gather the things so that when we are ready, we'll go and marry. Every day you see that the guy has bought the things, they are there. And you have been with him with 5 years. And all you are doing is hoping against hope. You meet a right guy in town who wants to marry you, and then you are thinking about the things the guy has bought. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't you see other beautiful women out there? Can't you find other handsome, hardworking men out there? You have subjected your life to this guy who is behaving like your husband but has not married you. And you can't bring anybody closer to yourself because of his jealousy. People cannot even pick a phone call. I was just looking at my own phone. I needed a screensaver, and there was this beautiful picture of a beautiful girl. I put it on my screen, even me as a married man. Somebody saw the picture on my screen and is telling me that, so if this girl is married and the husband sees that her picture is on my screen, how would the husband feel? That is the stupidity of stupid men. The stupidity of stupid men. My friend, don't make noise on the birthday of a guy who has not married you. Don't make noise on the birthday of a guy who has not paid your bride price. If you are doing happy birthday, let it be a normal happy birthday. This is not the time you are going to waste resources on him. Gather that money and open a poultry farm. If you have to spend to wish him happy birthday, go ahead. But don't do it like a husband will do to a wife. Never practice marriage until you are married, because you cannot live as a married couple until you have gone through any of the 3 states of marriages in this country. Don't let any guy fool you in the name of I will marry you. My dear, even you who have found this American guy who says he's interested in you and wants to marry you, it's a common sense thing. You have been in this thing for 5 years. And you've not heard I'll marry you before. This one just came from America. Marriage doesn't happen one day. And the fact that the guy has come and wants to marry you, maybe he wants to have sex with you. If you are ready for sex, I won't stop you. But don't go unprotected. Go protected. And if you are going protected, have a value and a cost for this sex. So that in case it backfires, you have sold yourself as an ashawo girl and gotten some money. Please, do you understand what I'm saying? It will not be the best advice for you. But don't go and come back crying. And don't have an intention of going, and in case it doesn't work, you are going back to your old guy you are broken up with. As a matter of fact, you can date both of them at the same time. But because you went to tell your other boyfriend that this guy says he's interested in me, then you spoil the thing. When you are dating and another guy comes to say, I want to date you, what is the reason for announcing to the other guy? Is to tell him, he say one till anima, obi Jimmy, say one young body ya, obi be family, say one Jenny say, is that what you were doing? What were you doing? Were you putting measures in place so that you become what? I don't get you. Why did you even tell him at all that the guy they introduced is interested in you? Is it to put fear in him? Is it to tell him that, is it honesty? What is honesty? That a guy who has not married you, a guy who is taking advantage of you one way or the other, or both of you are taking advantage of yourself, you have to be plain and fair with him, especially in these times. My dear, you are not born and created for him. That was another big mistake. People like to ask so many silly questions and they want to know all answers. It's not all answers that will help you live. For me, all I tell you now is that live your life what will bring you hope in future. This young man can be deceptive. It can be a trap, like you are saying, that your guy has set a trap for you to know whether you love him or not. 5 years, this is the time he wants to set a trap to know whether you love him or not. That's nonsense. 5 years. Let the trap work. Let the guy get you. But I want to educate you. If you are not ready for sex, don't go in for sex and come and regret. If you feel it's a trap, fall in the trap, but don't get entangled in the trap. Fall in this trap. Let your guy lose you to a better guy. Let your guy lose you to a more caring guy. Let your guy lose you to more a richer guy. Let your guy lose you to a guy who is not based in Ghana. Even if it's a lie, let your guy lose you, because why will you try and test a woman you love? Why will you put a woman you love to test? If you are not sure of her, why will you give her the chance of meeting another guy? Once you are not married, any opportunity that comes, take advantage of it. Take advantage. Just like this morning on City FM, where they were asking the girl that, who do you think can buy you something lovely? He says, yes. He mentioned a lot of names. And the guy who rather came to give her name, the name was not mentioned. Emmanuel was not mentioned. Other guys were mentioned. And everybody says the girl is not faithful. Faithful to who? Faithful my food. If you are talking about a husband, who do you think will bring you something? And you say Mrs. Lutrot. Straightforward. Do you understand? Yes. But this is a talking jolly. Somebody chopping you just because he has to chop. Or maybe not chopping you, but he's just around you. And he's expecting to be the only mosquito in your net. For what reason? Embarrass this girl on radio. And the girl was not told she's on radio. She mentioned all the names, and now they told her she's on radio. And her childish thinking, beg him for me. If he's listening, he will feel that I've deceived him. I'm not doing anything with the other guys. But for him, he's the one I love. He's the only boyfriend I have. But why didn't you mention him first? Because who asked him to go and tell people about us? Today, if this girl and this boy, the relationship ends, everybody has it on record that Asimesi was on radio and was going to marry Emmanuel. Now Emmanuel comes and then they don't get married. Why did you take a girlfriend to a love show? Public space. Why do you make a public notice of a talking jolly? Somebody's daughter that you have not paid the bride price. Women, shine your eyes. If somebody is in love with you and I'm going out with you and you can come and tell me that this person says he's in love with me, I don't know why you should be able to tell me that. I don't know what clears in your mind. I don't know what gives you that happiness to come and tell me that somebody else says he loves me. Are you telling me to be jealous? Or it should let me know that you are faithful? It should let me know that you are... No way. Once you are interested, and you baby, nobody should make you feel that if you are in the wrong place and the right one come, don't make a choice. Even married women are making choices. Even married men are making choices, choosing over what they think is not right now with them. For me, this girl should go ahead. If it is a trap, if it's a mistake, if it is a plot, if it's a prank, fall in the prank, but don't get entangled. Because you are not married. If it's a wife that a friend has been introduced to you, and all of a sudden that friend is showing interest in you, it could have brought a fight because you are legitimately married. But this is talking jolly, you are still available on the market. You have not been taken off the market. Don't allow anybody to sit on your happiness. My dear, don't allow anybody to sit on your happiness. What you love, love. What you love, love. If you love it, go for it. Stand by it. Stand by it. This prank that is going on in town, this try and let me know whether he loves me or not. Try him and let me see whether I'm the only person he's seeing. What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? If you're the only person he's seeing, so what? If you're not the only person he's seeing, so what? If you want to move on after 5 years, why do you want an evidence to move out? If this is a prank that your boyfriend have set for you, fall inside and lose him. Even if you don't fall inside and he comes back to tell you, honey, now I know that you are faithful, you are loyal, because the guy who came from States was just a prank. We were trying to see whether genuinely you love me. Immediately you hear this, break up with him at once. Why should you try me in this way? Why? Why? We take everything for granted. We make life easy for ourselves and complicated for others. Why on earth should you come up with a story like this? Go and try if my girl is in love with me. Go and try if my wife loves me. Try if my husband will sleep with you. There was a story of a house help that the madam brought her literally to come and see if boss will have sex with her. The girl was in the house and was able to have sexual intercourse with the boss for more than 3 years without telling the madam. Anytime madam talks, she say, oh, boss have not done anything. The only day madam found out that the two of them were sleeping was when the young girl got pregnant, and the mother of the girl told the girl never to abort. And when he told the boss of the house, I am pregnant for you, the boss says, if it's a boy, we'll keep it. If it's a girl, we'll keep it, but not in this house. As I'm speaking to you now, it's a true story. The young lady right now has a child for this big man, and the lady is okay. She's going to study law now. I only heard recently she's pregnant again. And I asked, is it for the same man? He says, yes. The woman brought her to come and trap the husband. And the trap was able to trap the husband. O trap nachi bela. Try me with the woman. And when I finish chopping, come and say I'm weak. Why will you tempt your wife with a driver? Odini we are not because say, oh, you're weak. There are things you don't use for try. If you don't want somebody, let them go. Don't trap them with anything. Because either you will fail or you will fall victim to the try. Well, I've said my own. That is how I can say it. Tonga Tali capsules. This is what makes a man a man. If you're a man watching me and your male organ is not strong enough to be sat upon, yentimi ntnaso enjina ho ma ye ntnaso nye suhu sawam ahonde ne wo mu ne enjina yi unhia hwe Tonga Tali capsules. Tonga Tali capsules. The heart is not beating well, especially when it comes to love making as a man. Swallow 2 of this. Your sperm count is low. Swallow 2 of this. And once you do it that way, you will end up well. The same way there's a coffee that you drink alongside with this one. This coffee is called Tonga Tali Ginseng coffee. Put it in a glass of hot water. Stir it. Drink it in the afternoon or in the evening. And take the capsules. 2 a day. And your life will never be the same again. You will see that, truly speaking, your sperm count has gone high, your male organ is standing on well, your heart is beating well. Then we have what will cause the pot belly to vanish. It's called a green tea that melts the fat in your pot belly. For men and women, for men and women, put it in a cup of tea, stir it, stir it, stir it. You are good to go. And once you are good to go, freedom has come. Don't forget, the same one I have here, again from the Tonga Tali family, is the pink one like this, which helps women who have lost libido taste. And this one is purely for women and not men. But a man can buy for anybody you think their sexual drive has gone down. Where you hold them, nothing happens to them. All these products I've shown you, the Tonga Tali package, whether it's the green tea, whether it's the capsules, you can have them at Batuna Total Filling Station. Walk to the shop, Batuna Sphincters, Total Filling Station at Sphincters, and say you want a Tonga Tali product that Council Electoral to sell it. And you will get it there quick as it is. Go for it. Tonga Tali, Tonga Tali, Tonga Tali. And if you are in Kumasi, don't come to Accra. Go to Poku Trading. And once you get to Poku Trading, Edum Kumasi, you can have some with them. And if you are in Takrady, don't come to Accra. Don't go to Kumasi. Go to Anaji Estate, Choice Mart, and you can have some there. It's the same product from Accra that we have taken there. Joy Industries has brought us this for many years now. 3 years down the line, we are still enjoying the Vicro 20. Vicro 20 is an immune booster. It keeps the police and the soldiers in your body standing well. Make your white blood cells fight every disease. Go for Vicro 20. It is in all pharmacy shops in the whole wide world. If you are in America, UK, Asia, Europe, all you need to do, call 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. Order for your Tonga Tali and also for your Vicro 20. And I'll ship it to wherever you are in America, Asia, Europe, and everywhere in the whole wide world. Ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. The chips of the season. Are you coughing? Are you running nose? Do you have bad breath? Do you feel nauseous? Do you have a challenge with the way your body reacts when you sleep? Do you have indigestion? Ginger honey chips. This is ginger soaked in honey. Baked over 180 degrees. Crispy, enjoyable. In America, everywhere in the 51 states, you can receive it. Call right now or send a WhatsApp on 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. Immediately you send it to the place. Say, I am ordering for ginger. 10, 5, 6, 20. The same way, if you find yourself in the Yonkers, go to African Central Market. You will get some. If not that, you can go to Queens in Connecticut. Or you can also go to New Jersey, A&H restaurant, and you can get ginger honey chips in a place. If none of them are working for you, call me on 0277 609 644. Far back in Ghana, I'll order for you, and you go for ginger honey chips. Finally, in Ghana, we have ginger honey chips in these bottles. These bottles are what we use in Ghana. If you see this one in America, it is not mine. Mine is in a sachet. This one is for Ghana use. Call me right now, 0277 609 644. Diasporadate.com. Diasporadate.com. On the day of the launch, we promise you that we are putting it direct right now on Play Store, that you can easily download on Play Store. As we speak to you, now, www.diasporadate.com is now on Play Store. All you go is that go and download it. Once you download it, you are ready to go. Get started. Put your details there. Verification, clearance will be given. And before you see, you are a wife of an American, you are a wife of somebody in the diaspora, not through connection, not through paying money. It's just because love has found love. Call 0242 907 335. For more details, 02 082-907-335, or better still 0277-609-644. If you're watching me right now, please subscribe to and follow me. Just press the follow button or go straight to my YouTube. Press the bell because this is going straight on YouTube. This is Counselor George Truth. My final submission is that don't advertise a relationship that is not licensed or registered. Don't advertise a boyfriend. Don't advertise a girlfriend. Advertise a wife if necessary. Don't choose your boyfriend over a new opportunity. Don't resign from work so your boyfriend can stay and get money to come and marry you. Don't stay with a guy who is gathering money to come and marry you. Don't live with one guy for more than 14 days in a year. Dating is an exploration. Explore and make sure you are really proud that you are single, not complicated. I love you all. Remember, it is better for you to start well than to start wrongly. Bye for now. Hopefully, we'll talk again.